Hey everyone, it's me, Devo Legends.
Hey everyone, it's me, Speed Force Legends, and today I'm going to be doing my ranking on all 8 of the Five Nights at Freddy's games by scare factor. Now, keep in mind, this is just my opinion, and I just find things scarier by my own personal reasons than you probably do as a FNAF fan. So yeah, don't get mad at me, but anyway, let's get on to this video. Coming in at last place is Ultimate Custom Night. Now, I do find a lot of its scare factor here, has a dark storyline, give characters like Nightmare Fredbear, Nightmare, and Mangle, Jacko Chica, etc. with voices, and it's pretty terrifying in its own right. The reason why it's on the bottom of this list, I don't find it nearly as scary as everything above it. I just see the fun factor in it. Enough said. Coming in at the top 7 is Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Now, I find this game scarier than Ultimate Custom Night just because of the way the Funtime animatronics split their faces open while screaming at you, but also why it's not as scary as everything above it is just because it doesn't really have that dark of an atmosphere compared to everything above it. And in some cases, Ultimate Custom Night has kind of a darker storyline than this too, and when giving backstory, it also shows how masochistic William Afton really is. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say here, and there's more to be said on everything above it, really. Coming in at the top 6 is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now, the reason why I find this one scarier than Sister Location and Ultimate Custom Night is mainly because how Mangle, Withered Bonnie, the puppet, and the toy animatronics creep up on you, and you have to hide yourself. Is pretty terrifying, and also is pretty intense as well. I mean, I just think that's way scarier than what we got in Sister Location and Ultimate Custom Night, but that's just my opinion. Reasons why it's not as scary as everything above it, well, the toy animatronics don't look nearly as intimidating, and, well, other reasons that creep me out more in everything above it than they do here. Coming in at the top 5 is Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, this is the part where I'm gonna explain why these top 5 are scarier than the 3 below it. It's because, well, as scary as everything below it is, this one has a feel that it's haunted or cursed, even though it's not. It's like some demon is playing with you, and that's kinda what makes FNAF so creepy. And the story is pretty dark, but not the darkest of the series. And that's a good reason why I find this scarier than everything below it, but everything above it, you're definitely gonna understand a lot more. Coming in at number 4 is Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, before I start talking about this game, I just want to say I'm so sorry that this video came very late. It's just not only the other thing you know about, but also I've been on vacation, the service does not work well, and by the time I made those other 4 parts of the video we just gone through. I haven't gone yet and didn't even know it was happening and been really busy. I hope you understand, but anyway. FNAF 3. This is scarier mainly because of the noises, the phantom animatronics, and the way Springtrap attacks you. I mean, we all have jump scares in the other games, right? Well, here it's different. He's gonna get you, and there's nothing you can do about it, and that's kind of what I find terrifying about this game, and the atmosphere too. Honestly, too much to say, but the top 3 are a lot scarier now when I think about it. Coming in at the top 3 is Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Now, the reason why I find... Well, actually, before I get on to why I find this scarier than everything below it, like FNAF 3 and all the other ones, I just want to say, for Sir Plaster, not only is this his favorite, but he also finds this the scariest. And that's mainly because the nightmare animatronics, the story on bringing back a childhood fear of something lurking in your closet. And then there's Nightmare and so much other stuff that is really freaky, and more so than FNAF 3. And with all that mystery, of course, that's why it's so high, but not as scary as my top 2. Coming in at the top 2 is Five Nights at Freddy's 6. Now, the reason why I find this the second scariest is because mainly this may be my least favorite FNAF game, but this is proof that I don't hate it at all, because the jump scares are even more terrifying than they are in FNAF 3. Springtrap is a great antagonist, as always, and the whole storyline of him and the other animatronics going to hell with the whole spirit thing, it was really creepy, but I do think it was a nice way to set up Ultimate Custom Night. But either way, that right there is why it's scarier than everything below it. But now it's finally time for me to talk about not only the best of the series, but also the scariest of them all. Coming in at first place is Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. Now, the reason why this is the scariest, not only because it's in VR, but also the plot to bring William Afton back, turn Springtrap into Glitch Trap, collecting those tapes, Curse of Dreadbearer stuff, and literally all of that saying a lot, really enough to terrify me to play the game. I've only played VR once, and that did not even go so well, but if it's horror, I'm too much of a chicken to play that. And also playing the first 4 games in VR, which are terrifying enough as they are. And for all those reasons, that's why, because it's in VR, it's the scariest, and the other reasons, but also, you know, this is my favorite, so yeah. Well, that was my ranking on all 8 of the Five Nights at Freddy's games by Scare Factor. Let me know your thoughts on my ranking, and tell me yours in the comments below. And I'm saying Scare Factor, not the actual thing. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment below any video ideas you got for me, and that's pretty much all I have to say. Go away now.